Well, ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and it's January, and I just bought 2 bottles of, this is Blaye Côte de Bordeaux, Châteaux Gigault, Cuvee Viva, 2019, and that one is 14.5%, and then we have the Châteaux Dalem from Fronsac 2020 at 14.5%. So let's get sloshing these into the glasses and just see, how they're doing. Beautiful wine choice, at this time of year. And I'm actually going to be having lamb with these. Let's try again. Now, this is a very useful waiter's friend. Dear me, it's a bit like waiting for Godot, isn't it? Goodness gracious, this is all about willpower, isn't it? There's no technique in here whatsoever, I'm afraid. No, it's just sort of grab and go, But I mean, so many of the best moments in life just are grab and go, aren't they? You don't want to be sort of thinking about these things too much. And so Châteaux Dalem, very, very nice. So I have these delivered to me in wooden cases at 12 at a time, and I buy them on Premier. You can buy them from, all sorts of places, I dare say, but I happen to get them from Lafewaites. Please do not try this at home. This isn't the way in which to get into a Bordeaux bottle. It's a bit buccaneer, isn't it? And you could hurt yourself. And you don't, whatever you do in life, you don't want to hurt yourself. Totally how not to open a really good Chateau. Right. So, yeah, I probably... I had these some time ago, but they've just been sort of waiting around because, as the Châteaux Dalem says, it's really great to get yourself into now or in many years' time. I don't know what you're supposed to do in between. Ready? Pop, pop. That lovely little kiss, from the Cuvee Viva. Little picture of the chateau there on the cork. Oh, nothing quite like it, is there? Opening bottles of delightful Châteaux Bordeaux. So these are both Right Bank. So they're going to be merlot heavy. In fact, the Gigault there, another Château. Collect the set. That's 2 corks tonight with actual Château pictures on the actual Château cork. Marvellous. Yeah, this one here is entirely merlot, and the other one I forget, but anyway, it doesn't really matter as long as you're enjoying yourself. That's the thing, isn't it? So glug glug glug, and some nice dark sort of damson notes in there from the Gigault, and from the Dalem, newer but even darker. My word, it's a bit of a black red there. Let's slush it around, watch the legs, and oh, that is exactly what you want on the nose. There's a huge surge of blackcurrant, quite a nice lot of sort of, tempting saddle leather and cigar smoke and graphite pencil. Yeah, and also those embers you get from the night before if you happen to have an open fire. It's dropped any sort of tannin notes. It's only 4 or 5 years old, but it's not really showing the big balance that it's going to enjoy in years to come. But a fabulously, eminently drinkable wine. I mean, don't forget, I've just literally opened that, glugged it, and I tell you what, it's gorgeous. Just like you. Right, let's have a look at this Cuvee Viva. Much more enigmatic, subdued notes on the nose. It's not really giving me exactly what's going on there, but I think I can get a little bit of cranberry and maybe a hint of red currant. Oh, don't that go down easy? Whoa, yeah. And again, just opened, straight out of the bottle. There's no decanting here. I'm just going to go for a lamb leg steak, some red pepper, some green leeks, and some orange carrots. Yes. There's a little bit of earthiness in the leeks and the carrots, you know, to blend with the kind of earthiness that you do expect in a really nice but fairly new Bordeaux. It's not really settled down into its groove as yet, but I mean, these two are a dead ringer for each other. They're so nice. They're like best mates, you know. Go down a pub, have a couple, why not? Pork scratchings a lot. I do think, to be honest, this is perfect stuff. Let's have a ching, ching, ching. Perfect stuff for lamb. Really is good. Now, I've mixed them up, haven't I? I can't remember which is which. That's the Viva Gigault. There's sort of rose petals in there with a little bit of summer sunshine and not a little, you know, like a little bit of forest mulch, slight sort of mould under the old tree trunk, that type of thing, the old fungi, you know. But who doesn't like a fungi? Eh? I mean, there's no point in being miserable. That's what I say. Yeah. Very difficult to say which one has more staying power. You know, I will keep a couple of these back so that I can have them in years to come, and then I can sort of make a judgment on them. But they are, I have to say, you know, they're very, very nice wines, which, do you want to make a judgment on them? Just pass judgment and swill them down. You know, they're magnificent. Of the moment, Bordeaux, ladies and gentlemen. Right Bank, mostly merlot. You know, there isn't a bad word you could say about them. They're absolutely topping, terrific, total spiffing, sumptuousness, and it's very seductive. They're sensual, and you know, really and honestly, you've only got to look at the legs. They are sexy. This is where it's at. Get yourself some of these. I got them from Blaye. You know, what can you say? You don't need to say anything. Just drink, enjoy.